Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy. I'm your host, Wendy Wotecki, and today I have with me Desiree Higley from GECAC, and she's going to tell us all about the Summer Jams program this summer here in Erie County. So welcome, Desiree.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
I'm super excited to have you because I know when I go into school districts, I have seen the flyers for summer jams, but I'm not familiar with what the program is. So first of all, what is summer jams? An overview.
Sure. So Summer Jam is where we place youth in Erie County at 50 different businesses and organizations to learn some employment skills during a paid work experience.
Awesome. And who funds this experience for these children?
So Summer Jam is funded by the Erie County government, Erie County Gaming and Revenue Authority, and Erie Community Foundations.
Awesome. And so the flyers invite the kids to apply, the youth. And so where or who do they approach for that information, or where do they go to apply?
Okay, so they can, apply in a number of ways. Let me share my screen for just a second. So here is one of our updated flyers that we just had my peer counselor updated. And if I scroll to the bottom right here, this has some of our information on here. They can contact Karen Reyes, which is one of our peer counselors, and this shows her phone number, which is 814-969-5381. You can either call or text that number. You can also get a hold of her at her email, which is kreyes@gecac.org. You can also contact me at my phone number, which is 814, and that's the wrong number she has on there. I apologize. My number is 814-897-6571. And you can also email me at dhigley@gecac.org or summerjam@gecac.org. And you can ask for a youth packet to be filled out by the youth. Employers can also get a hold of us as well to fill out a packet. We also have our GECAC site, gecac.org. And if you go there onto our Summer Jam site, all the packets you can download them from our site as well.
What are the qualifications or pre-qualifications that you have to meet in order to participate in Summer Jam?
So the eligibility requirements for the youth are they just have to live in Erie County or attend a school in Erie County, and they have to be ages 16 to 21.
So there's no other underlying conditions. You take everybody. You take all kinds of abilities and disabilities as well.
Yes, we do. There's no income requirements. I know that is a major question that a lot of people ask us because in the past we have had that as an eligibility requirement. But that is no longer the case, and it does not matter about any type of disability. We do not discriminate against anything like that. So basically, like I said, it's just an age in between 16 and 21.
So I know a lot of youth want to work, but transportation can be a issue. Does GECAC assist with any transportation at all?
Well, what we do is in part of the youth packet, we have a survey area where we, talk to the youth and ask the youth about their transportation. If they, are able to drive, get a ride with someone, if they have to, walk or use a bicycle. And we take that into consideration when we're matching them with an employer. So we try to, match them with an employer that's close to, their area of residence. And we also have some employers that, are really great about working with the youth. I know last year we had an employer who actually gave out a bike to a youth so that they could, come, to and from the workplace. And I know, we also had an employer last year who was actually kind of drove on the way, by that youth residence to the work site. So they actually, gave them a ride. So I just have to say our employers in this program, are wonderful at working, with us and with the youth and stuff to work on any barrier, that, the youth may have and stuff so that they can participate in the program.
Excellent. And so is the pay rate for the youth, do they get paid?
They get paid $8.25 an hour. So, it is a little bit about minimum wage. So we started that last year where we could, bump up the wages a little bit.
Excellent. And so then on the flip side, how does that, and we were discussing about some of the skills that you can use and teach them with that 825. So let's talk about some of the education that goes along with that paycheck, such as resume building and budgeting and things of that nature. How do you get that worked into the program as well?
Sure. What's great about this program is that we do assign a peer counselor to every single youth. And what that peer counselor does is they work on these different skills and soft skills with the youth as well as the employer. So they're in constant contact with the youth, and they work on, such things as, resume building, interviewing skills. They also conduct site visits just to make sure that, everything's going, well with the employer and the youth. And then we also have what we call lunch and learns. And so every Wednesday from 12 to 12:30, we have these lunch and learns, which are via Zoom. And if the youth cannot log on at that time because, maybe they're working at that time, we do record these so that they can watch them at, a different time. And so during these lunch and learns, we may have guest speakers, and they may work on financial literacy skills, how to budget your, bank account. We teach them good credit versus bad credit. We might teach them career awareness. Maybe if they're interested in a certain career, we might have a guest speaker or, talk to them about that career and what they need to do to, get to that career. We have secondary education, speakers, and talk to them about maybe completing the FAFSA or what they need to do to apply to a school. So we have all kinds of things like that. So it's not just working for the summer. We try to really build some skills and some soft skills like, social skills, communication skills, positive self, concept and things like that with the youth as well.
That is awesome that you are trying to definitely launch them into adulthood with all those skills. They're not really taught in class anymore because they can't be. Time is so short as it is, but to add that and complement what they're getting at school, it's a really great thing. So how many weeks can they actually work for Summer Jam? When does it start and when does it end?
Sure. So Summer Jam starts June 21st to August 13th. So it's 8 weeks total that the youth get to work. They can work up to 180 hours in that time frame. So that usually averages out to be about 22 and a half hours per week. The youth are not required to work the total 180 hours. We do understand that sometimes, they have maybe basketball camp or, vacations or different things like that, going on during the summer as well. And sometimes, they may be able to work more hours. That has to be approved before they can work over 180 hours. But I know last year, some of the youth did get approved to work up to say 240 hours in that time frame. So they also need to attend an orientation the week before the work experience starts. So orientation is assigned. They have 1 day orientation, and that is via Zoom. This year's orientation will take place on either June 16th, 17th, or June 18th. And for participating in the orientation, every youth receives a $50 Walmart gift card.
Awesome. Another way a student can make some more money very easily. And, once they start learning about investing that money and investing in themselves, it'll just grow and grow. So now we've discussed about the youth end of it, how the youth can apply, what youth can apply, the dates, how much they're going to get paid. What are some examples of those 50 employers that you work with?
So we have, and like I said, the employers are all throughout Erie County. So they're in the city of Erie. We also have employers throughout Corey, Union City, Girard, Harbor Creek. So some of the examples we have Camp Fitch, We have the city of Corey. We have most of the school districts are all, you know, employers. So if you name a school district, they're probably one of our employers. We have Double Dippers Ice Cream Shop. We have Erie's Manufacturing. We have Gannon University is always a really, you know, popular employer site. We have Casey's Ice Cream. Lighthouse Insurance Agency is offering a great opportunity for someone if they actually want to get a insurance certificate and, you know, stay there afterwards. We have Michael's Car Care, Vintage Garden, Whole Foods, Taco Bell. So, I mean, the list keeps going on and on. I think right now we're at, I think 49 employers. So, and, you know, employers are still welcome to become an employer for the Summer Jam program. So, you know, any employers and stuff out there who are interested in joining our program, you know, they can contact me as well.
So my question is also, and I don't know, and I'm just curious because I'm curious. So does the employer actually pay that wage, or does that wage come from somewhere different?
Nope, that wage comes from us. So GECAC is actually the employer, even though the youth are, you know, we place them somewhere else. So they get the check from us. So it really benefits the employers that are in our program because, you know, they get that additional summer help. And then, you know, it's kind of like free help to them because we're the ones who are actually supplying the youth the check. And then they also get to, you know, mentor the youth that are, you know, in their own community. So they're, you know, in the Erie community, and they get to help mentor and shape them, you know, for when they're, you know, working as an adult in our community.
That's awesome. That is reason enough for somebody to enjoy and participate in the Summer Jams program because, like you said, you're getting that employment, you're getting a peer counselor that's going to work with your employee. So there's that training that's going on, you know, further than what you can offer in your time schedule. But it sounds like an amazing opportunity as well. So I am going to open it up real quick and ask if there's any questions as we move along here with Miss Desiree Higley.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Say a student is placed at a location and that location doesn't work out. Will they be placed in another location, or do you just stay in one location the whole summer?
It really depends on the situation. We always try to have a meeting with the peer counselor, the employer, and the youth to try to overcome that problem. Because we really don't like, you know, the youth to just think, hey, if I don't like something, I can just, you know, forget about it and, you know, go somewhere else type thing. So we always try to work that, you know, problem out within, you know, the employer and the youth. But sometimes, you know, if that problem cannot be worked out, then we will place that youth at another agency or organization. And on our GECAC website, if you go there and go under the Summer Jam, we do have a testimonial from one of our youth and also one of our employers that's just kind of talking about, you know, the program and what they like about the program and things like that. So, you know, if anyone's interested in just kind of checking that out, it's pretty neat.
Excellent. So if we don't have any more questions, do you have anything else to tell us about Summer Jams?
No, just I'm really looking forward to this year. I think we've got some really great employers who are really looking forward to working with some youth. So just if, you know of any youth or, you know, to get the word out, if anyone wants the flyer, I'd be more than happy to send it to someone or meet with anyone. So that's it.
Feel free to email that to me and we can get that going in one of our newsletters as well, so we can help you out with that. All right, and if that's it for everybody, I want to thank you, Desiree, for coming on Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy and popping in and telling us all about Summer Jams and all the opportunities that it does offer the youth in Erie County and how we can help them not only find employment, build those resumes, but also teach them soft skills along the way. Truly a great idea, and I'm so glad that GECAC is able to bring that program to our community. So thanks again for stopping by, and we're going to wish you all a great day. Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.